So in my 1 week break from YouTube, Your Bizarre Adventure actually updated, and they came out with one of my personal favorite updates they ever done. Yup, you guessed it, they actually added shiny stands in Your Bizarre Adventure. Now, if I'm being honest, this update really made me play Your Bizarre Adventure an extra 3 hours than I usually do.
Nani? Wonderful.
I grinded and I grinded for those shiny stands. Well, I somewhat grinded, I guess. I had a little help. But other than that, this is my story of how I got a shiny stand in Your Bizarre Adventure. It only took like 2 days, but still, this is how I got my very first shiny stand in Your Bizarre Adventure. Alright, so at the very beginning, I really wanted to try getting a lucky arrow from the arcade, but little did I know, this was almost impossible. Now, at the time, I didn't know the exact chances of getting a lucky arrow from the arcade machine, but I knew that it was really hard. Now, after using some of my own cash and begging my friends for some cash, I finally set out to do my first set of gambling. Now, I did this for about maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes. It could have been an hour, honestly. I just kept gambling and gambling. I literally sold my soul to the casinos. I was like those old rich men in the cliche casino movies. So, as you can expect, I literally gave away all of my money to the slots. And I got absolutely nothing. I think the best thing I got was a rib cage. So, after some mild planning, I quickly changed my focus from trying to get a lucky arrow to just trying to get as much mysterious arrows and rokas as I possibly could get. But this is where I ran into some trouble. I had no money left at all, so I committed a YBA sin. I begged my fans. But I didn't really beg them, obviously. I kind of just politely asked if anyone had any of the items. And if they could give them to me if they want. So I didn't really beg, you know. So after I sent out that announcement, I had some really lucky people give me some really great items. And if you're one of those people, thank you so much. I'll put your Discord names on the screen here. Everyone who helped me out, you're all so awesome. And you made me reach my goal of getting a shiny stand. So yeah, after some help from really polite people, I eventually went back to the slots. And like what happened last time, I got absolutely nothing. I mean, well, I did get some stuff like a rib cage and, you know, a stone mask and, you know, all of the other little stuff, but I didn't get a lucky arrow. But if you remember, that wasn't my plan. My plan was to get a lot of mysterious arrows and rokas. And oh boy, did I get a lot. I got so much, in fact, I had to give some to some of my friends. So, with 25 rokas and 20 something arrows, I think I was ready to start my shiny hunting. Now, I knew that this wasn't enough. The shiny stand chances are just absolutely crazy. So, I had some of my friends go find some items for me while I shiny hunted. But other than that, it was finally time to shiny hunt. Now, I have lots of experience with shiny hunting because I literally did it all the time in a bizarre day. So, you can call me a pro. Now, with courage and confidence, I knew I could at least get something good in this first set of shiny hunting. Now, I did get crazy diamond and I got some other pretty rare stands, but those were not as shiny. I had my goal set on one thing. Now, after some more arrows, I started to give up a little bit. I just knew that this was going to be really hard and I didn't really have the time and money basically to do it. And I did not want to waste any Robux on getting a shiny because in the end, Robux for a shiny isn't really worth it. So after my last 2 arrows, I had the lingering feeling in the back of my mind that I actually wasn't gonna get a shiny. Or if I did get a shiny, it was gonna be a female stand. Now you might be saying, yo Shadow, a female stand is still a shiny. Well, this is the thing. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, you should know that I'm not a simp. I do not like female stands. No harsh feelings for people who do like female stands. That just isn't my cup of tea. And with the eerie feeling in the back of my mind, knowing that I might get a female stand, I just didn't really want to do this anymore. I didn't want to spend all of this time just to possibly get a shiny stand. And when getting a shiny stand, that could possibly be a female stand, the only stands I do not want. So about 3 hours in, I started to give up. I really thought that I wasn't going to do this. Until Your Bizarre Adventure updated again, and they added 4 new shiny stands. That's right, they added 4 new shiny stand skins that you can obtain. This means the odds of getting a female stand drops dramatically. With this little push of confidence, I knew that I could probably get a shiny stand now, and if I do get one, it wasn't going to be a female stand. So, with the help of some of my friends, I finally got back to shiny hunting. But there's one small problem I forgot to tell you all about. But I kinda did. Well, I have no money and no more arrows or rokas. Until a dark silhouette emerges from the shadows. Remember how I said a few subscribers helped me out earlier? Well, one of those subscribers was determined to get me a shiny stand. His name is Tom Potstar. I had no idea who he was before this, but after meeting him, I could tell he was a very generous person. He gave me a lot of money, and he gave me a lot of items to sell for the arcade machine. So with this extra push from Tom Potstar, I went back to the arcade machine and got as much stand arrows and rokas as I possibly could get. Now before we get into that, I just want to give a quick shout out to Bashti. He's been a long time subscriber, and he gave me 5 rib cages. I know, 5 rib cages. Now I ended up not using these 5 rib cages, but I just wanted to say how thankful I was for that, and I will definitely be using them later. Anyways, with another hour of grinding on the arcade machines, I finally got enough stand arrows and rokas to actually shiny hunt another time. Now I knew that this may be the last time I get that extra push, so I had to put everything into it. I let myself free and just shiny hunted with no distractions at all. Arrow after arrow after arrow, I got nothing. I kept getting nothing, and my hope kept dwindling. I knew I was going to be down to my last arrows soon, and to be honest with you, I was getting kind of scared. I didn't want these last 4 hours to be for nothing. So with about 10 arrows left, I kept pushing forward. I kept telling myself I was going to get a shiny stand. I could just imagine all of the content I can do with a shiny stand. I was then down to my last 2 arrows, with nothing else I could do. It was done. I got absolutely nothing. I wasn't sad, nor was I mad. I was more confused. I was confused on where to go next. Because I couldn't give up now. I had just invested 4 hours of my life into this. 4 hours I can never get back. Until I looked at some other YouTuber videos. I looked at Infernasus, I looked at Nano Prodigies, and I just thought to myself, maybe I could spend a little bit of Robux. But I wasn't going to spend as much as them. I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars just for a shiny stand in YBA. I'm not that stupid to spend hundreds of dollars in a Roblox game. So I decided to put a budget on my Robux. I was going to put a budget of around 500 Robux. And after setting this budget, I was about to roll my first stand, until I remembered there was the pity system. If you don't know what the pity system is, it's basically the more you roll a stand, or the more you use a stand arrow, the more your percentage of getting a shiny stand will go up. And if you're rolling a stand with Robux, that percentage goes up even more. I knew I had a chance. So I rolled my very first stand. Then I rolled about 2 to 3 more times, until I finally got what I was looking for.
道場で練習して大人をもしのぐ力をつけてきました。そのせいか少々天狗にもなってましたが、そんな時にゾロ、君が現れたんですよ。君には感謝している。どんどん強くなる君に負けまいと。
Oh my gosh, I got a shiny! I actually got a shiny! No, I got shiny Mr. President!
What is up with that? Oh my God.
I'm not even joking! I hate this! I hate this!
Hey, at least it's a better, it's like...
He sounded so pleased when he got it.
Yep, I got shiny Mr. President. By the way, you could hear One Piece in the back because currently I'm watching One Piece. But besides that, hopefully that was a pretty good reaction clip. Now, you may be disappointed, and you may think I was disappointed that I got shiny Mr. President. Honestly, I think this was a win. I think this was a W. I got one of the new shinies that just came out. Now, obviously, I posted it on my YouTube community tab and posted it on Twitter, just so I can, you know, flex. Now, it may not show in the clip, but I was ecstatic. Like, I was so happy. I can't believe just a little bit of Robux got me a shiny stand. Like, it literally took like 10 minutes. So with Shiny Mr. President, I went out into public servers, you know, gave some screenshots with people, and just, you know, had a fun time. Now after that was all said and done, I decided to take a break and go to bed for the night. When I woke up the next morning, I went downstairs and got a bowl of cereal. I went back up to my room, turned my computer on, and watched some One Piece. And I had an amazing idea in my mind. What if I do this all again and get another shiny stand?